Yo, shout out to Anton Daniels of the Anton Daniels Show. Like I say, homie, I do a lot of your shit, man. And I like your views on a lot of stuff. Of course, our views differ on certain things, but shout out to you, man, because you providing a hell of a service for the community and for our people, man. I just want to give you your flowers, man, for real. And I mean, I probably don't have to give you your flowers because I got so much of your shit on my little channel, so motherfucker know I love you already. But you the homie and I fuck with you. But I'm about to get at you a little bit on this particular subject, but respectfully, because I see where you're going with a lot of what you're saying. But this video is a review of your video where you got Slim Thug on, you and Slim Thug, and y'all going through the whole Diddy thing. And for my watchers that are watching, anyone else, my opinion on this Diddy thing is going to go real deep. I'm just going to touch on this, but I have some other stuff that I'm going to drop because I was actually prosecuted by the team that's allegedly investigating Diddy right now out of the Eastern District of New York in juxtaposition of the Southern District of New York. These teams prosecuted Jeffrey Epstein as well as El Chapo. El Chapo is the reason why I went to prison, along with the twins out of Chicago. I'm the only one that worked directly with Chapo outside of those, but don't know about, outside of them, no one really knows about me. And I have the paperwork to substantiate it. And also, you can go on Amazon, you can look up my book, El Primo, The Black Hand of the Sinaloa Cartel. I have a complete book and I also have it broke down in volumes because it's kind of long. So, this is what I want to state. Slim Thug started the whole thing, the review that Anton Daniels did of what Slim Thug posted up. And he was stating that in defense of Diddy, from his view, because he don't know if he hasn't been charged yet, so basically just preempting that and stating that he don't understand why people or the black community is coming at Diddy and basically looking at him as he's the devil and basically wanting him to go down from his perspective. And stating that Diddy hasn't been charged or he has never been charged before. And this is the first time something has came up that it looked like it could be potential charges. Check it out.
No criminal charges. This man is lower than the devil right now. Everybody he big said, more money, more problem. Man, hey, this dude is on the list of the worst people in the world right now without no criminal charges to the community, to the world, man. We can't really just go off of he say, she say, to me, my personal opinion. I never can, at least. So I'm not going to say that off of that. I'm going to, go with whatever I can see that's factual. You know what I'm saying? So just say he didn't do none of this shit. Just say that we judge people out for the cases they catch. Let's say we judge people out for the real criminal charges they catch. Would we be able to say anything about this dude since the beginning? Nothing since the beginning was a criminal. He never went to jail for nothing that people say he did. I'm not saying he innocent or not. I'm just saying normally with whoever, if it's Diddy, if it's whoever it is, I'm not going to just believe what say off the top.
Okay, you see Slim Thug has expressed himself here on the subject. And what I want to say to that is this. The powerful, as we know Diddy is, never get charged. And I stated this before, out of this book called The Politics of Heroin. And this book, I think a couple of 100 volumes of the book was bought by Bill Clinton when he was still in office as president and given to Congress. And it reviews CIA and all these other activities within government, working with or not working with or investigating drug lords as the El Chapo types and over in Asia and all of this. And his conclusion was, as I stated before in the video that I did concerning the correlation between Jeffrey Epstein, P. Diddy, and El Chapo. I did this months ago. You can go check that out. And I'm stating how this all flows together, but stated in that book is the United States government never arrests a drug lord until he's no longer a drug lord. And I go over the meaning of that. The meaning of that is a drug lord is effective, but as soon as he becomes ineffective for the purpose that he's being used for, if there's a purpose, he's arrested. I know this firsthand because I'm directly involved or was involved in the Chapo situation, and I seen a lot of shit go on. No one was ever charged. Okay? So that being charged as the basis of what he's saying, that's for mundane people. That's not for the powerful. Okay. Then we go on, and Anton Daniels had an opinion, which we'll look at right now.
And that's what men have been standing on since the beginning of time. And what I'm hearing from Slim Thug is that he basically standing on due process. We've always, I don't know how this Diddy situation has become so divisive. And if you're not on code, then you basically ostracized and you looked at as a leper. And people are basically convicting somebody in the court of public opinion. And no charges have been filed. And so men have, for the longest, said, listen, I don't by default believe anybody.
Now, you see the brother here, my brother, Anton, is stating about due process. And stating that, wait till the charges are being filed, which he stated further on a video, which you guys should check out in his review of Slim Thugs. But what I want to say in response to that, there's no such thing as due process. Okay? Now, when you're dealing with regular folk, due process. They got time. The whole federal, when you're charged and you get your PSI and all that, that's about a good 8-9 months. And when you're sentenced, it could go between 9 months to a year. Okay? But when you are a certain type of powerful, there's no such thing as due process. Due process doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you how it go. There's somewhere, someone with power that says, get that nigga out of here. And they come grab your ass. That's what happens. They figure out the charges later. Yeah, they figure out the charges later. They'll put all that together later once they gat your ass. Because you're too powerful and you need to be removed. That's how that goes. Because guess what? They've already stated plenty of authorities. There's so many laws in the U.S. codes and so on that you're breaking laws constantly and don't even know it. So convicting you is not a problem. And in the federal system, when they come at you, their conviction rate was 98%, 99%, whatever it is. It's so high, you're not taking them to court. You're going to tap out before you get there. And if you got some sense, you're not going to spend a whole bunch of money on some attorney. And if you do, you spend a bunch of money on them because they have relationships and you can try to negotiate the best deal you can possibly get. That's how that goes. So there's no such thing as due process for the Diddy types and people like that. If somebody with power saying, get that nigga out of here. And that's exactly how that goes. Now, I understand what the brother Anton is saying, far as when it comes to, how women abuse power and basically use their leverage with the law to take out and take down men. I get that. And I can understand with a platform like my brother have, you just can't be jumping out there, Satan stuff, because you need to have a certain level of credibility, even though it may be looking a certain way. I get that. I also get what Slim Thug is saying based on being an entertainer, maybe not to that level, but an entertainer, and how you do get females trying to exploit. I get it. But that there, I think, is a separate issue. That there is that whole feminist movement. That whole feminist movement that's been started a long time ago. Well, not necessarily a long time ago, but a while ago, that's being used to take men out. And to basically get all the women together and to basically abandon, in this case, black men or a number of cases. Now, if the nigga did it, which I think his super freaky ass did do some crazy shit, then it is what it is. But them brothers is not defending them once the charges are filed. They've made that clear. But the feminist movement is the reason for that. I'm going to do a video on that some point and give you the history of that and let you know how the feminist movement is hurting not only the black community, it's hurting the Western world, period. And I'm going to also point to the date when the feminist movement started and how it has affected the population, which is a hint. You can probably go look at it yourself. So I understand what these gentlemen are saying. But at the end of the day, the way they're reading this situation, it does not apply because they're reading it the way you would read normal situations with regular citizens and someone with moderate success. It don't apply with people with power. The thing that kind of throws me and is this whole narrative that the black community is moving too quick and, basically Xing this man out and throwing him to the wolves. And some of the things that was stated with the R. Kelly situation. And that our views and how we moving on these subjects when it comes to these celebrities getting caught up in these different issues, as the brother Anton Daniels stated, is hypocritical, as he states his point here.
Yeah, but what Slim Thug don't realize, and what I do realize, is that the only thing that matters is how people feel. And then people pick sides and then they divide themselves against you for even having an opinion. It's not even okay to just have an opinion. You got to be on the right side of having an opinion because we all speculating. Every last one of us is speculating. Not one of us, not one person has a shred of evidence to say yay or nay. Because we hypocritical and we got short memories and niggas don't remember how it was that they was supporting shit. They did listen. Niggas did the same shit with R. Kelly. All of a sudden, R. Kelly became the devil. But y'all niggas had watched the tape of him peeing on that chick in the first place. And y'all was still at his concert. The whole culture is just hypocritical. It just is what it is.
I take issue with how he feels here. And this is the part where I really take the issue with him. But I understand. It's almost like he's discouraged. And I get it. He's discouraged, and sometimes you get to a point where you get exhausted with trying to bring a people together, or even sometimes talk to your kids. You just feel like it just ain't getting through to them. So I get it, and it hurts you because I do believe my brother and my homie care about his community. He wouldn't be doing the stuff he doing. He upload like 1,500 videos a day. I don't know how the fuck he do it, but anyway. I know I can't keep up with him. I had to pick and choose. But anyway, but I think he's looking at it wrong. And I think Slim Thug is looking at it wrong as well. First, all these men, and damn near all great men, going back to Samson and Delilah in the Bible. I think that's Helen of Troy. How John the Baptist even ended up getting killed from a stripper dancing for the king. Okay, women have always been the downfall of men, and oftentimes powerful men. We've seen enough in entertainment when it comes to women. It's the same maneuvers. It's the same trappings. I think Candace Owens is in a little bit of a situation with who she was with initially because she was talking about a blackmail sex ring going on. This has been going on for the longest. It's been going on at the beginning of the Jesuits. If you look that up, with the Catholic Church. This ain't nothing new. So how do you keep falling victim to the same stuff? You got money like crazy. Why don't you just go to another country or whatever? Not saying you should be doing it, period. But you know how the laws are here. Why are you doing that stuff here? So this is the point that I'm making. And at some point, People have to get held responsible for the choices they made. I pushed tons of cocaine through this country. When it came my turn, guess what? It was my fucking turn. I didn't go say, oh, the police, they was wrong. They set me up. They made up stuff. Them people didn't lie on me. Everything they said, they told the motherfucking truth. Shit, actually, it left a lot of shit out. I mean, not shit I should have been charged with. Let me clear that up, because you know motherfuckers, why they really trying to dig up some shit that ain't there. But my whole point is, the volume that I push was more than what I, because at some point you end up off the Richter scales, okay? And the way conspiracy go, you can get charged with anything anybody touch within the situation. That's what I'm saying based on that. So, to move on. This is the problem that I have. We don't owe P. Diddy, R. Kelly, any of them motherfuckers shit. We don't owe them nothing. Because they were doing business. They wasn't moving on the black people agenda or something empowerment to the people. All these niggas want to come running back to black people when them people after their ass. The same people that was cutting them their check. Michael Jackson stated, just like the other video that I just did, the brother that represented Bill Cosby, as he stated, all this money is given to you guys, and they come back and get it every time. What hell of an entertainer that was black rode off into the sunset and lived la vida loca the rest of their life being filthy rich? No. They give you the trappings that they need to give you to influence the people that's watching you, and they take it back every fucking time when you're no longer useful. You know the game. This has been going on too long. You guys see it. But then you don't help the community, but you want the community to rally around you for what? Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. Something for something. The black community is getting tired of giving loyalty, free loyalty, to politicians, civil rights leaders, preachers, and you fucking celebrities. But when you up, you don't mention my name. But as soon as they coming from you to turn feather you, you call, oh, rally around, help. No, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. And that's on everything. Not towards you, my brother Anton, because I know exactly what you're trying to do. I get it. Not to the brother Slim Thug, but I'm talking to all you niggas that get jammed up, like a lot of you niggas get caught up, and when you out here in these streets, you ain't been helping nobody out. Like you old head niggas. You got these young boys out here, ain't feeding them, ain't doing that. And then when you get hemmed up, you want a motherfucker to send you money, come visit you and all that. But you ain't helped no goddamn body. Like I said before in a number of videos, you motherfuckers want loyalty and you doing business, bitch, there's a tax that come with it. You want my loyalty, there's a tax. Any individual you want my loyalty, there's a tax. What black people saying today, if you want our loyalty, there's a tax. You got to wet my beak. Like the damn Italian said, the Godfather, I just want my beak wet. You gotta wet the beak, nigga.
Tu c'è dire agli amici tuoi, chi non voglia assai, tanto per bagnare la bocca, eh?
Now, if you got a cause that's for the betterment of our community, let's rock. The loyalty will be given to the cause, but not to no nigga, because all you niggas has been shown to be inept and Judas goats. Correct your shit, then come holler at me. But right now, you niggas doing business, and the business that you were doing is taking your ass down. Don't blame that shit on me, talking about I'm hypocritical, because I ain't fucking with you, because you wasn't fucking with me. But as I say, on the flip side, coming off of that, I'm about to get out y'all way. But I'm going to ask you for something. Like, subscribe, and fuck with me, because I'm trying to fuck with you.